Alright. And due to the popular demand, I've gotten a lot of requests that I actually start making videos with voice. So here it is, my first video with voice. And I figured we'd start off with something simple. This is going to be a video on one of the best Star Wars games with the best lightsaber and force power combat I've ever seen in any of these Star Wars games. Force Unleashed, Battlefront, nothing compares to this game, and I'm going to show you, everything about it. So, Star Wars, Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast. Right now I'm running the demo, and I have a few save points right now to kind of show the main aspects of the game. And I'm just going to go and give a quick run through like a little bit of the fighting system. You get different weapons, different views, force powers, force jump, speed, push, pull, everything you can think of that Jedi or Sith would use. And the sequel, Jedi Academy, actually did even better. But let me go and get this started here so I can kind of show you what's going on. I'm going to do a little quick duel. This is the final boss of this level. And I'm going to go ahead and start fighting with him. Oh, I don't fear you. Yes, I just force lightning him. Alright, that's one down. And bam, just sliced off his hand. Alright, now, let me just wrap up these enemies real quick. Come here. Okay, and one more group here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get into dev mode, and we're going to use this as an arena here to kind of show you some of the abilities and perks and just pretty much everything you possibly can do. So first off, let me go ahead and enable the console here. As you can see, cheats are not enabled on this server. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the dev codes so I can go ahead and show you a few things. Now, the first thing is a lot of people would not understand the combat system that this actually showed. Now, this was superb back in the day. On lightsaber combat, you actually were a Jedi. I'll give you an example. I'm going to go ahead and turn on no target. If I could spell right. Okay, so no target. And with this one, I'm going to go and start spawning stormtroopers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. 15 is fine. Alright, now, to show you some of the force powers that you may be familiar with from the movies and such. Okay, force powers. You have force, the light side, which were mainly force heal. And you also had force mind trick. Now the mind trick, I'm going to go ahead and cast it on the wall here. If you remember the movie, Obi-Wan was able to cast mind trick to basically call them away. In game, there's going to be certain sequences, certain levels where you have to sneak around and not get caught. You actually get to use mind trick to actually move things around. So you could do mind trick on the floor, call people to their attention. I mean, this game mechanic was superb. Now, here's the thing. There's a built-in mind trick code, which is essentially mind dominate. Now, if you were to select this, this isn't under like normal circumstances. You have to like activate the def codes for it. But if you were to set your mind trick to max, you can actually take control of an enemy. You can do whatever you want. You can fire it. Yeah, he's out. But yeah, so you can make it jump off a cliff, do whatever it is you want. But I'm going to switch back. Alright, so basically I turned off the mind trick. Now, most everyone else knows about force choke. I'm going to go dark side now. Force choke. Basically hold them up until they choke and die. Another cool thing. Send them flying. Yeah, I'm so mean to these stormtroopers, but I'm just trying to prove a point. Alright, so force lightning. Basically, you can target as many targets as you want. Yeah. So, obviously, most people want to play dark side, but there are perks to having the light side abilities. For example, let's see. I'm going to spawn some more stormtroopers here. Alright. Now, I'm going to actually let them hurt me. Let's see. Alright. Alright, now see that? They got my health down. And I can block every single shot, provided I am looking at them and have like a 180-degree arc facing them. I can actually deflect every single possible thing. Now, for the force heal, like I said on the light side, if you use force heal, you can actually start using your force power to start recharging your health. Can't tell you how important that actually that actually would go with all that. But yes, light side powers do definitely have their own perks. Now the sequel, Jedi Academy, I'll do a video on that one later. It actually introduces more lightsaber combat, like dual lightsabers and the, Darth Maul, saber staff. It increases, the playability and basically like who you actually fight with and what you fight with. So I'm going to go ahead and let me go and reset my character here. Let's see. Give armor. Okay, now for lightsaber combat, it was a little bit confusing at first, but essentially you have different lightsaber styles. Based on the beginning, the yellow lightsaber style is basically the regular, all-around, medium build. Not really too many disadvantages, but no real advantages. And the type of attacks you can actually hook about 3 or 4 hooks, like linked attacks, kind of like the combos or specials, per se, that you can go ahead and use on an enemy. So, for example, hack slash, side swipe, and depending on which direction you were going, it would actually determine your swing. So, for example, if you want to go left, you do a left swing. You go right, you do a right swing. If you're going back in a direction, for example, back and right, you do diagonal up to the right. If you do a left, diagonal up to the left. If you're doing forward attacks, it's going to be diagonal down, depending on the direction you're going for. So, depending on which style you're going for, this is the basic one. Now, this one. Some of you may recognize this one as like Qui-Gon Jinn's Last Stand with Darth Maul. This was the style he was using, which is essentially like the heavy smash saber style. It's not very good against multiple targets, but if you're fighting one-on-one, it's good to like knock down defenses. It pretty much eats through all types of of attacks. You could do the heavy swing, do specials, anything you pretty much need or want with this one. Now, this one you notice is also another heavy mode, but this is actually the one the boss uses. Not only is it like fast and powerful, but it's like you can combo as many swings as you want with it, which makes the main boss like almost insanely powerful if you don't know how to deal with him, because he can go hacking and slashing through everything, and he can only be dealt with if you really know what you're doing. Now this one is basically the second boss, is like the main master's minion. This is the lightsaber skill she's going to use, which is light. It's kind of a light skill, a lot of hacking and slashing, but as long as you know that you can block each and every hit, you should be fine. Now I'm going to switch to the blue lightsaber mode that you would use. Now this is more like the one that Obi-Wan, or young Obi-Wan I should say, used against the droids and Darth Maul even. There's a upswing attack, backwards attacks. There's some attacks I can't show you without an enemy being around, so I'll show you in a little bit. But there are different acrobatic moves. I can go up against a solid wall, jump up, bounce off of it. So now I haven't really found a use for this one in particular. The enemies don't really fight you. I mean, they're either gonna shoot you from range like the stormtroopers, or they're gonna just try to pull you or bring you in. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in one of the bosses here so that we can go ahead and get a fight going. So I can kind of show you what you would do here. Alright. So see, he's got force push also. So that's the flip right there for I'm using the medium style right now to attack the enemy. Oh, he got me a few times. There we go. Alright. Alright. But see, basically, your swings do matter. And you do make contact with each and every swing. Sometimes you get into like a lightsaber, like the lock, where you're trying to push against each other's lightsabers. Hopefully I can get one to kind of show so that we can demonstrate that, but let's see what happens here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the heavy one. Let me go and spawn another bad guy here. So he's using a heavy swing too. He just lunged at me with a heavy swing. But see how it breaks his guard, like it still damages him even. But it's slow, and that's what you gotta watch out for. So, side swipe. So, that's the heavy. Now, I'm going to show you. Okay, so yeah, this is the light one. So let me go ahead and spawn another boss here. And this is the backstab that you remember Obi-Wan did to the droids. So this one, yeah, there you go. Slicing of the hand. Alright. So, those are basically the different lightsaber skills and styles that you can actually put, or that you actually get to use in the game. And it gets exceptionally fun. Different missions, different play styles. Sometimes you have to sneak around. Sometimes it's all out assault. You're charging down a valley with hordes of enemies blasting at you. And it's just, you don't get to see this type of combat anywhere else in any of the other games. And it just makes no sense. Why, like the new Battlefront, even, to me, the Jedi fighting in the new Battlefront games suck. They do. I mean, there's no reason why you can't have a hero that's like this awesome, this powerful, this good, and then have other people, even regular soldiers, have things to counter them, like explosives, shields, shotguns. I mean, there's so much that could be done with the games that the old school games, I mean, to me, like blow out of the water. The new games are blown out of the water by the old games just because of the mechanics and the abilities that you have. It just makes no sense to me. So, I'm going to go ahead and do one more round here. Let me go ahead and, let's see, show. I think I'm going to do a big boss fight, but I'm going to go ahead and enable God mode. And let me jump up. Let's see. And I'll get this going. Okay, I think I got this to work. Let's see here. All right. Alright, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to actually mind trick him, but it's alright. Alright. That's more like it. Alright, one more. Not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this going here. Now, there is another function that the game does allow for. And let's see, that was G... Combat 1. Now what that should actually do is basically allow the lightsaber to actually act like a real lightsaber. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and spawn a few allies here. Yeah, this way we can see an epic fight. Yeah, they're all disguised as stormtroopers. This'll work. This'll work. That's what I'm talking about, see? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Epic battles. Let's see if this will work here. You see that? How come we can't have anything like this in Battlefront? I mean, seriously? Alright, now, let me go ahead and do this. There's a lightsaber lock right there, look at that. Let's watch. Ah, someone's interfering, get in the way. But total chaos right here. I'll try and do a video on the actual game so that I can actually unlock all the different NPCs, the different weapons it uses. But this was to kind of give you an idea of what a good, at least to me, what a good Star Wars game should be. Oh, come on, you guys. There's three against one. Come on, you can do this. Come on. Come on. Oh, he comes after me. Hey, hey. It's only one of you guys now? Okay. I'll handle the other. Come on, dude. You got this. You got this. Come on. Just one person. Come on, come on, come on. You can do this. Come on. All right. Good. Good job. Good job. All right, one more. Let's see. Yeah, lightsaber throw. It's pretty good. Alright, this guy's boss. I like him. Alright. Let me see. Did this not get enabled correctly? Let's see. Okay, I think it's _1. Let's try that. Alright. Let me see. I'm gonna switch out real quick. Let's see. Alright, should have been right, but gee. Let's see if this works now. Still not working. Not quite sure why. Let me check on something else. Alright, according to that, alright, let's try this again. Yeah, I know that was dark side, but I'm not quite sure what's not working. I might have to get back on this, but see what's going on. Alright, well, hopefully that gives at least a good enough idea of what, we could have. I mean, I'm hoping enough people can start, saying, hey, we want this kind of system in Battlefront, Battlefield, whatever. I mean, I would have liked the new Battlefront game to have a lightsaber combat system like this. They've done it before. There's no reason why they shouldn't have it. I mean, from different mechanics. I mean, Stormtrooper letting them go off a ledge. I mean, come on. There's just so much that the old games have that could be re-implemented. And hopefully we can do that. But for right now, that's all I got for you guys. I'll be checking on another video later. And hopefully we'll have many more of these. Talk to you later. Bye.